What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated three-division world champion, superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis. 26 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He took on Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Mexican superstar, title contender, 22 wins, now 2 losses, 1 draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 5'4" with a 63-inch arm reach. With that said, they faced off against one another, Los Angeles, California, at the Staples Center. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he got a unanimous decision victory over Isaac Pitbull Cruz. What's interesting here to note is that the fans and Isaac Cruz, they feel like they were duped in this fight. They felt like they won the fight. Gervonta Tank Davis, he seemingly broke his left hand in this fight at some point in time. He stated at some point in time after the 6th round on, he broke his left hand. It was a competitive fight even up to that point in time, okay? To many people's surprise, including myself, Isaac Pitbull Cruz was very effective with his style, okay? He was smothering Gervonta Tank Davis's punches. He was very aggressive. He was throwing these wild looping hooks and left hooks, right hooks to the body, up top. He was very aggressive. Right uppercuts, left uppercuts. Okay, he showed Gervonta Tank Davis not much respect in this fight. He came right after him, as we knew he was. Okay, and surprisingly, he was able to have a lot more success than most people anticipated. So with that said, the judges saw it. A very close fight, but they favored Gervonta Tank Davis in the fight, as I feel like they should have. Okay, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he believes that it was anything but that. Okay, he feels like he definitely should have gotten a nod in this fight. Okay, Isaac Cruz, he feels like he wants an immediate rematch. Okay, the fans, they're screaming for an immediate rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis and Isaac Pitbull Cruz, which is not shocking. Okay, because it was a competitive fight, it was a close fight, it was an entertaining fight. Okay, anytime a fighter of Gervonta Tank Davis's caliber is in a close fight, they're always going to say that, he lost the fight, okay? Or they're going to say that, the other fighter exposed Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? So that's what was being said tonight, is that Gervonta Tank Davis, because he went the distance. He's so used to Gervonta Tank Davis getting a knockout that when Gervonta Tank Davis, he gets a decision victory, you can't accept it, okay? You say that he was exposed. This is the same treatment that Floyd Mayweather used to get when he fought. Okay, this is the same treatment that Sugar Ray Leonard and many other fighters, they used to get as they fought. Why? Because you used to them fighting a certain style, a certain way, and when they don't get it, they don't get their way. You feel like the opponent won the fight. I remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Miguel Cotto. Okay, when Floyd Mayweather fought Miguel Cotto, the boxing world was screaming that Floyd Mayweather lost the fight, okay, to Miguel Cotto. When Floyd Mayweather was in a close fight to Jose Luis Castillo, the boxing world was screaming that Floyd Mayweather, he lost that fight, okay? Even though Floyd Mayweather, he injured his shoulder in the fight, and he came back with an immediate rematch. And in an immediate rematch, he clearly outboxed Jose Luis Castillo, as he did, in the first half of the first fight, okay? He was outboxing Jose Luis Castillo in the first half of the first fight, but he injured his shoulder, and, he had to make adjustments. Tonight, I was highly impressed, as I told people. Gervonta Tank Davis, going into this fight, does not get enough credit for his boxing ability, for his skill set, okay? He doesn't get near the credit and the just due for his boxing skill set, okay? It gets overlooked. It gets completely overlooked, okay? Everybody focuses on Gervonta Tank Davis's punching power, okay? And if he doesn't display his punching power and he doesn't get a knockout or a knockdown, in this case, he didn't even get a knockdown. Now, I predicted that Gervonta Tank Davis would get a 6-round knockout, okay? I predicted that there would be a knockdown in the 4th round, okay? I saw a much more dominant performance on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated that, he had an issue. As I stated, he would have to make adjustments to Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who is nearly 2 inches shorter than Gervonta Tank Davis, and has Gervonta Tank Davis had a 3 to 4 inch arm reach advantage over Isaac Pitbull Cruz tonight, okay? And Tank Davis, he admitted that it was very difficult to deal with his height, okay? He's used to being at a height disadvantage for the majority of his career, especially as a professional. I don't believe he's ever fought in a fight where he had the height advantage and the arm reach advantage, okay? And so Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated that he was punching down in his fight. And as he was punching down in the fight, he hit Isaac Pitbull Cruz on the top of the head, and he broke his left hand. Obviously, that's his biggest asset, okay? His biggest asset is his left hand, okay? And so with that said, Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated that he threw the left hand, he hit Isaac Pitbull Cruz on the top of the head, and ultimately it shattered his hand, okay? So he said that was a reason why in the later rounds, you could see in a few rounds in the second half of the fight that he just simply could not use his left hand, okay? He wasn't using it, and he wasn't even active. He was just moving around the ring. And Isaac Pitbull Cruz, I want to give him his just dues, and I want to give him his credit, because Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he was tougher than I expected. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he took Gervonta Tank Davis's power, okay? He was relentless. He was coming forward. He was hungry. And he lived up to the billing, okay? He lived up to himself being called the Mexican Mike Tyson. His defense was tight. His head movement was tight. He was coming in. Now, his wild looping punches, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis could have done a much better job of adjusting to that and being cleaner and being sharper on the inside, okay? If he would have stepped in to Isaac Cruz's punches more so than pull away from him, I feel like he would have been more effective, okay? More tight and just shorten up his punches. But still, and even though Gervonta Tank Davis was landing some beautiful right hooks, some beautiful left uppercuts, some beautiful left hooks, okay? Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he was going to the body relentlessly. And most of the times in fights, fighters don't get enough credit for their body work. And Isaac Pitbull Cruz in this fight, I feel like he got enough credit, for his body work, okay? I think that the fight was so close because of his body work. It's not many times. Now, he did every now and then land a right hook or a left hook upstairs or a jab upstairs occasionally, okay? His best work came going to the body of Gervonta Tank Davis. And I believe that the fight being so close, one judge had it, 115, 113, 116, 112, these were the scorecards. So it was a very, very close fight, okay? Obviously, there was no knockdown. So I believe that, Gervonta Tank Davis, him not getting a knockdown, as we are accustomed to, him not badly hurting Isaac Cruz, him not getting a knockout, that warrants people to say he lost the fight, okay? Isaac Cruz, he clearly felt, you can see him celebrating after the fight. He clearly felt he won the fight, and he wants his credit. He wants an immediate rematch, okay? I believe a immediate rematch should take place. I believe that, Gervonta Tank Davis will make adjustments. I believe Isaac Pitbull Cruz is who Isaac Pitbull Cruz is. Again, another fight. If you look at when two-time welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Showtime Sean Porter fought now undefeated unified welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Earl the Truth Spence Jr., many people were giving Sean Porter the nod because you're not used to seeing Errol Spence in that position. So anytime a fighter is having a lot of success against a guy, we're used to seeing them dominate these fights, and they're in close fights, well, we tend to lean to the underdog, okay? And that's the case here, I believe, strongly the case that you're not looking at the clean work of Gervonta Tank Davis. You're not looking at the ring IQ. You're not looking at the mobility. You're not looking at how he dealt with the aggression and the pressure, okay? You're not looking at his jab. You're not looking at his combination punches, because you just solely focus on the fact that this guy's not being knocked out. You're solely focused on the fact that this guy's not being hurt by Gervonta Tank Davis. And you're so used to Gervonta Tank Davis having that effect on his opponents that when that's not happening, you tend to start to side with the underdog. Okay, I think that's in many of us, as sport fans, that we just like to see the underdog prevail. Okay, and so I believe that was the case here. Granted, I believe that they should definitely have an immediate rematch. I don't want to see Gervonta Tank Davis against anybody else now at this current stage, at this current moment, then Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I believe he earned the fact to get he earned the fact to get a media rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, he put up a valiant effort. He put up, a more valiant effort than most people expected. He was never hurt in the fight. He was, he was successful with his game plan. You could see the game plan was that they didn't believe that Gervonta Tank Davis was conditioned. So the focus was going to the body. Now that's a part of Isaac Pitbull Cruz's game plan to begin with, but that seems to be the main focus. That we know history told us that Gervonta Tank Davis, he ballooned up in weight in between fights. I don't believe that's the case with this version of Gervonta Tank Davis in these last 3 fights. I think that you saw a well-conditioned, well-versed Gervonta Tank Davis in this fight. He never looked fatigued. He never looked tired. And he moved and utilized the ring the entire night, okay? Whether he was coming forward, whether he was circling the ring, whether he was, moving east and west, using lateral movement, he never showed you any fatigue in this fight. So his conditioning is up to par. And Isaac Pitbull Cruz was consistently going to his body, and it never showed any effect on Gervonta Tank Davis. So I want to see the fight immediately. But with that said, can't wait to see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Oh, it is your boy Jada Kiss. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV. It's going down.